Welcome to episode number 16 of the Mastering Marriage podcast, where our goal is to strengthen, unite, and restore your marriage. My name is Amanda Taylor, and together with my husband David, we are the co-founders of MendOurMarriage.com. And our goal is to break the back of divorce by bringing marriages together to be accountable, keep the passion alive, and expose the hidden issues that try to rip marriages apart. And we are back in the booth today with another listener's question. Again, of course, with me, Amanda, and my co-host, my man, my boo, David Taylor.
Yo, man, yo, boo.
My boo.
Oh, Jesus. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. For those who are listening to this on schedule, for those who aren't, I still hope you enjoyed your weekend. But anyway, we are back in the booth, and this is episode number 16 of the Mastering Marriage podcast. And what are you doing over there? I'm sorry, she just distracted. Baby, you can't do that on air. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. See how unprofessional that was? Anyway, welcome, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in to a brand new episode. We're getting up there. This is episode number 16, so the Sweet 16 episode. And this one, you guys are in for a treat. Because guess what? We're going to talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex,
baby.
We was
gonna
Let's talk about all the good things.
I didn't know that word. Bad things. Okay, I was there. But anyway, before we get into the question,
I know you can sing that.
A little bit. Before we get there, I just would like to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you on behalf of MendOurMarriage.com. And the goal for that website that we have developed is to break the back of divorce.
Snap, crackle, pop.
That's our goal. Point blank period. To break the back of divorce by any means possible. So we are out there on the forefront fighting on your behalf, helping make sure that your marriage survives. Because every marriage goes through some type of struggle, some type of, traumatic or pain. Yeah, and so our goal is to help you through that. So if you don't have anybody else, know you guys have us. And as a way to make sure that we are there for you, keeping you guys accountable, we have a membership community where you can go to sign up. Actually, we have a special going on right now for our couples fitness membership community, and it's $10. If you pay before the month of November, before the 1st of November, you have lifetime access to all of our couples fitness videos.
Yeah.
Yes, and so we're happy to have you guys. We appreciate everybody. We've gotten a lot that just joined up recently, so we welcome you guys to the family.
That's right. And just keep in mind with the couples fitness, we also do have a marriage coaching component at the end.
At the end. So at the end of the videos, we be coaching. But anyway, that's not what you guys want to hear. You guys want to hear the question and our response. So let's get this one on. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. We got questions, and then we have 12 tips that we're going to provide. But man, do you want to go ahead and read the question?
Sure.
All right. This is juicy.
All right. This listener wrote in, I have a question that I'm not quite sure how to solve myself. Here's some quick back info on us. My husband and I have been married for 2 years now. We are a young couple. We dated for 4.5 years before we married. We dated for 4 years before we introduced sex into our relationship. After we started having sex, I never really got into it. We thought that things would get better after we married. It has not. We have sex about 2 to 3 times a month. I just have no desire at all. I'm not sure what to do about this problem or how to solve it. Should I seek counseling? What can I do to keep my marriage from ending up in a divorce from this problem?
All right. So, yeah, that's a pretty deep question. But
it really is.
Believe it or not, this is the plight of a lot of married couples.
Right.
Most people have this fantasy that when you get married, you're going to be, jumping off the walls and
hanging off the chandeliers.
Yeah, and the hanging off the curtain rods in the bathroom,
the
shower rods. But the reality of it is, as time goes by, some of the parts of your relationship, like the marital intimacy, it starts to wane a little bit. But here's the key, though: your body is uniquely designed to like sex. So it's just God designed your body to enjoy sex. right? So there are tons of nerve endings on your, penis, or we're going to talk a little bit more, frugal today. Well, not less frugal today. We're going to be a little bit more blunt. But in, on your penis or your clitoris, because it's designed to be pleasurable. Mm-hmm. Sex is. And so we're just talking from that vantage point that if it's not pleasurable, meaning you don't enjoy sex, it could only be one of these three reasons. Either there's a mental issue that's blocking it, or a physical, like a health issue that's blocking it, or there's something that you guys are doing that's actually making the process unpleasurable. And so it has to be one of those three things. And so the tips that we're going to provide today will be based around those three things. And we're going to try to explore all three because you never know. Okay? Exactly. But the goal is just know that you guys are not alone. This is actually pretty common. And I know when Mandy and I went through our issues, and I'll be transparent, we didn't have sex for months. Like, literally. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And Mandy, it wasn't because Mandy didn't want to. It was mainly because, it wasn't because I lost my attraction to the female body, but I lost my attraction to my wife in that way. And I didn't think it was fair to allow her to have sex when I know that's a great connection for her, and leave her just hanging there. Doing it just because she wanted me to do it without really giving her my whole self. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's the best, that was the best decision to make, but that was my reason for not really doing it. Is number one, I just lost the attraction to her in that area. But number two, I didn't think it was fair to lead her on and make her think that, when I'm having sex with her, this is what it's going to be. But anyway, I know that there are a lot of other people that are going through that as well. So take notes, because we're going to give you some juice today, and we're going to give you 12 different things to do, to try. Okay?
All right.
So, and I'm going to take one, Mandy's going to take one. We're going to just go back and forth. So I'll do the first one. The first one is this. You want to, actually, you know what? I'm going to switch one. And I'm going to start with to get a physical portion. I'm going to say this one. Go get a physical and a checkup by your primary physician. So because sometimes it could be your hormones, it could be blood flow issues, or an actual underlying medical condition. Right. And so, before you do anything else, make sure that it's not a health thing. So go get a checkup if it's from your gynecologist or your primary care physician. Make sure that they check your hormonal balance, your blood flow, make sure everything is pumping in the right direction. And then also check to see if there's actual diagnosable medical conditions circulated around, not having pleasure with sex. So just make sure that it's not, you want to get that crossed off the list first. Okay? Right. All right, what's number 2, baby?
Okay, the second one is be sexy. Make sure that you are taking the time to appreciate your body so that you are so that you have confidence in your own skin.
Yeah.
All right, so of course it's pretty self-explanatory, but just to give an example, you want to make sure that you are loving on yourself first. Okay? Because if you are not confident in yourself and comfortable in your skin, then your spouse is not going to be attracted to you.
Yeah. And they'll sense that. If let's say you're a little overweight, or you don't like the way your body is proportioned, or the way things hang, or things are hanging too much, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, we're going to be transparent. If you don't like any of that and you project that, your spouse they'll catch that vibe. They'll feel that energy.
Right.
And they won't be turned on.
And just keep in mind, when you first met, you were confident.
Yeah, you were
confident. When you first met, I'm sure that both of you attracted the other one because you were confident and you knew who you were, and you gave off a sexy vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so for some reasons, sometimes when people get married, they get comfortable, and then a lot of stuff starts to kind of seep out. Like that mask is taken off.
Exactly. And the true you is exposed.
The true you is exposed.
And that's one of the blessings and curses of having sex prior to marriage, is that you actually get to expose yourself early. And sometimes the hype is no longer the hype if you let the cat out the bag too early.
Exactly.
No pun intended. Let the cat out the bag.
Wow.
But anyway, so just keep that in mind, that if you take the plunge too early, too premature, it may affect some things later on. And so let's try to kind of go through these. So the next one is do a stress detox. Stress affects your body whether you know it or not. So make sure that you're not going into your sexual encounters, excuse me. Make sure you're not going into your sexual encounters full of stress and not tense. Because if you're tense in your body and in your mind, it'll show while you're trying to have sex.
Right.
And you won't be able to relax. You really want to be able to relax.
Right.
What's next, baby?
All right, the next one would be kiss every day for 30 seconds.
Yes. This is our challenge for you.
Yes.
Do the 30-second rule every single day for the next week. Seriously. That's one of the main things that probably you guys stop doing as you guys stay married. The longer you are, the less likely you're going to kiss. Tongue kiss, matter of fact. Not just kiss. But
right, because
kiss.
mostly everybody gives a little peck when you go out the door in the morning for work, or when you're, just saying goodbye or saying hello.
Yeah.
But it's something about being intentional, about, French kissing.
Yeah.
So definitely take on that challenge.
French kiss, 30 seconds every single day for the next week. I want your tongue in his mouth, okay?
And his and yours.
There we go. The next one is, here's another one. Just lay naked in the bed together, holding each other. And don't have sex. And just see what happens. So, his flesh on your flesh on his flesh, in the bed, naked, bucket naked, without having sex.
Right, and it's okay to explore each other's bodies during that time as well. I mean, so you don't have to just be awkwardly laying there. You can have
touch, a conversation, hold. You can even kiss, but just don't have sex.
Right.
Create that anticipation, but don't give a release yet.
Right.
We want you to hold that for a while. Okay? What else, baby?
All right, next is role play and get creative.
Get very creative. Role play. Act like he is somebody else. And y'all are having, just go with me.
Pretend like you're on Scandal.
Yeah, and have an extramarital affair with your husband.
Even though I don't really support.
I'm just saying, get creative. Put him in a different position or role, and you do the same thing.
Right. I mean, we love our wigs. I mean, I don't really wear wigs, but I know that a lot of people like wigs. So, hey.
Dress up.
Hey, go on and get a wig, a different color wig.
Put your knee-high boots on.
Be sitting on the couch when you walk in and, your back to him. You're like, who that's sitting on my couch?
Put your G-string on.
Oh, Lord.
I'm saying, go do whatever. Get creative.
Yeah,
okay?
There you go.
All right, what's next? The next one is this.
Have more foreplay before sex.
Yes. Have more foreplay before sex. Don't just go in for the kill. Create more anticipation. Create some build-up. You know what I mean?
And I would say, I'll go a step further just really quickly here. Learn how your partner enjoys foreplay.
Yeah.
Learn how they enjoy foreplay. Because, I got excited.
You got excited? You had to pause this?
Yeah, you have to learn your partner. So if your partner likes it to be, sexy and talking a little bit dirty a little bit, then learn that about them. If they like to have fun and kind of tickle and play, then learn that.
Yeah. Next one is this. Incorporate more positions. Stop just doing missionary. If you need to stand up or get in a chair or do some push-ups or some type of position that, there's a book called Kama Sutra. Yeah. If you really need to learn some other positions, you guys are married, so don't stop acting stale.
Okay.
Get that book and practice those positions.
There you go.
Practice them.
You study everything else. Why not study how to make your sex life more
spicy? Do the crouching monkey, the drunken monkey. I don't know, is that a position?
Drunken monkey?
I don't know. Just make something up. But do more positions than just missionary and doggy style, okay? All right. What's next?
All right. Be very specific about what you like.
And Mandy actually was saying this earlier, but be very specific.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, if you are not very specific, then you can be more of a turn off than a turn on to your spouse.
Yeah, don't go in with lofty expectations and expect him to read your mind.
Or her.
But tell him what you want and what you like. Okay? What's next? Go. You want?
Go ahead.
Have sex in a new place once a week. So if you ain't never did it in the car, do it in the car. If you ain't never did it in the bathroom somewhere where y'all can potentially get caught, go on and do it there. But have sex in a different place. Make it exciting. Stop just having sex in the bedroom if that's affecting your sex life. Okay? Right. So go somewhere else and have sex. And do it in a place where it's risky. Okay? But anyway, go ahead, baby.
We'll let you figure that out.
Yeah, you figure that one out.
Have sex at a different time of the day.
Yes. So just don't do it at night with the lights off at bedtime, you know? And that's one of the things that Mandy and I have struggled with at times in our marriage is trying to find other times to have sex than just the time that we set as our routine.
Right.
Break the routine, get creative, have sex in the morning, have sex in the middle of the day, right after work. And that's going to take challenge and stretching on both parts. It's a sacrifice. right?
It really is.
So, but you got to do it, especially if you're struggling with enjoying sex with your spouse.
Right.
These are tips to make it pleasurable. What's the last one, baby?
Last one is take turns initiating sex.
Yes.
And focus on giving.
That's good. Because sex is all about giving, right?
Right.
Yeah. What was you going to say, baby?
No, I was just saying, of course, we know the basic definition of love is what? Giving.
It's to give, yep.
Okay, so if you're going to foster love in your relationship, love making,
Yes.
come on.
Uh-oh.
So
make sure that it's about giving to the other person.
It's about giving to the other person.
Yes. So we made it through all 12, and we're a little bit over 15 minutes, but we appreciate your time. And if you have any questions, let us know. Also, tell us how these things work out. I want to know about the 30-second challenge. I want to know about that.
Yeah,
you know
tell us. Tell us which ones were your favorite, which ones were most
Yeah,
effective.
try them all out, see if they work, and hit us back up. Email us, let us know. But guys, we're out of time. You know how to get in touch with us. We appreciate your time, your attention, your energy, your support. Help us get to number 1 by sharing the message and liking, subscribing, and leaving ratings and reviews.
That's right.
We will talk to you guys in a couple days.
All right.
We out, y'all.
Deuces.
Deuces.